my name is Jumbles Gaming, and welcome back to Fallout New California, where we last left off.
Hey, have you seen my programmer's digest lying around?
Shut up,
Oh,
boss.
you didn't read
Sorry,
it.
I'm kidding.
But
Man.
it would explain.
But we
why
read
it's
the
free.
first terminal as well as some. We did a lot of reading together. It's reading class, if you didn't know. All right, finally, Tier 2, Terminal 2. Ooh, more Oh my. Danvers, you are so old, my dude. So, 2077, 2078, 2157. So he's got to be 100 years old. Oh wait, Sergeant Danvers the Third. Oh, Sergeant Danvers the Third. Wow, this is the best Christmas of all time, ever. After 80 years, the doors are finally opening. A bunch of us have gotten together and started planning our intended destinations. My granddad used to tell stories about the world outside and how it's finally here. I can't wait to go visit Big Bear Lake and Pine Haven. Apparently, they were really nice places. Green trees, big pools of water, tons of tasty fish. Granddad always wondered what could be left, and Dad told me that people are bound to be rebuilding everything by now. Before Granddad died, I told him I'd look up at the stars for him. First step I take out of the cave, and I'm going to do just that tonight. Aww, that's sweet. Acting Sergeant... What was it? Acting Sergeant Elias. This is Acting Sergeant Elias reporting back from the mission... from Scouting Mission 0. Most of our party was lost on day 3 as we scouted the ruins of the Big Bear Bridge. We encountered a band of heavily armed men who surrounded and disarmed us with flash grenades. At some point, between me being rendered unconscious and reawakening, Officer Jackson and Sergeant Danvers commenced fire on the hostile assailants, but were quickly dispatched. Officer Travers and I managed to escape to the tree line, but Travers was gunned down as we crossed the river. I was grazed in the left shoulder and left fore, dead. They stripped me of my uniform and weapons and left me on the shore. A woman from a colony of slaves awoke me some hours later and escorted me to the vault door. We brought her into custody, and I enjoyed an extended stay in our infirmary. Sergeant Elias, 3 days later. The roads leading from Vault 18 to Pine Haven are mostly intact and clear of major debris. There is a crater leading to the old military base, presumably from an atomic weapon. Pine Haven itself is utterly destroyed, save for a few central buildings. There are signs of animal life, but none that we could see or recognize. There is no green foliage. There are cars on either side of the road from hundreds of miles, many of which seem to have been moved and stripped of usable parts. There is no visible sign of a restored United States. It appears the entire continent was completely destroyed by the war 80 years ago and has remained in a state of decay ever since. Yeah, it sounds like the entire world is dead. Pay attention. 2 days later. The woman we saved, Ori Ka, is a slave from a city several miles away called Union City. Don't trust Union City. Got it. She speaks Southern English. Are you talking about, like, a Southern accent? Or, like, a different kind of dialect? Has good manners and has provided us descriptions of a survivalist ruling party which conquered them several decades ago. Something about the mining operation in Athentech. Didn't we hear something about Athentech? I could be wrong. Having been used as a staging area for this army of isolationists. This military operation is likely well aware of us now, so future missions along Highway 173 are ill-advised. She warned us of another danger, a mutant horde along Highway 18, but she is too ashamed to speak of them. We are planning several new scouting missions and an entire training regiment for new recruits. Is she talking about soup mutants that were putting people in vats of acid? Okay, Terminal 3. Where is it? Why is it this one?
Hey! You're that kid from the lower apartment.
What the hell do you think
something?
you're doing?
What is going on? San Bernardino. Okay, 2201. So this is 59 years from now. This is the 100th successful scouting mission launched from Vault 18. A proud moment. This morning, a team of myself, Kara, my wife, and our granddaughter Sarah had a picnic outside in the grass. It's growing nicely this spring. I remember when it didn't grow at all. How lovely. Since there are 1,306 of us currently living in Vaults 18, weren't they only allowed to have 1,000? Whatever. It is greatly satisfying to report that I have found several. Also, don't they only have like 200 and something or 300 and something? They said they had 250 old people. So, yeah, interesting. It is greatly satisfying to report that I found several locations scattered around Crestline Valley and the Angeles Heights fit for colonization. There's an NCR settlement in the far south past the Char of San Bernardino Valley, leading towards the Sequoia zone that will serve as a prime colony targets. I spoke with several NCR representatives about the best possible locations, and they assured me that staying clear of our immediate area is essential. Then again, none of them have ever traveled I-15 like I have, nor care to. From what I'm told, Tondi, isn't she the first president of the NCR ever? Has no interest in the area, not yet. Yeah, isn't I-15 in Vegas, so they must definitely have. To be sure, we have begun teaching our children a game in which they forget Vault 18's location and name. If they remember, they lose the game. It's become a sport among them. If we ever are tempted to reveal where the vault is, it will be easy resistance because we simply will not know. There have been several tectonic shifts that I believe are precursors to a much larger event. We are sitting just a few miles east of the San Andreas Fault. It runs right through the valley beyond Athens Tech. While we are assured that Vault 18 will survive the biggest quake imaginable, I loathe to believe 140-year-old predictions. The cement shell has been curing for that amount of time, and good engineering will require a reassessment of densities across the whole shell and the shock threshold of the sports. At the very least, we're looking at a situation where we will be digging our way out of the cavern. I'm suggesting that the colony attempt hasten and relieve sooner. They're calling us exodites in the vault. Maybe we are exiles, but in my heart I know, and hundreds like me, that we belong out there in the world among the tribes. Oh, so this must be when they moved. Yeah, 59 years ago, so it said 60 years ago, so that does make sense. Sergeant Norman, 2241. So that's 19 years ago. Scouting report number 202. There have been rumors of Brotherhood of Steel Scouts passing the area near Vault 18. It is said that they established a camp nearby searching for pre-war locations in the mountains near us. We've encountered the Brotherhood several times in our various adventures. Yeti has several scars to tell the tale. Okay, yeah, we know him. But in case, because he is one of the scouts they mentioned in Christiansen's notes. Yeti has several scars to tell the tale, but in case we have a new student reading these logs, let me tell you a bit about them. The Brotherhood Steel formed from what was left of the United States Army over a century ago. They were once a huge organization, but now they're essentially a loose band of raiders. Hey, don't you talk smack about my Brotherhood of Steel, I love them. Their motto of late is, "We're the only salvation this tortured planet and its people have. Without us, humanity is sure to perish." That should give you an idea of what they're like. Relatively little is known about the early years of the Brotherhood of Steel, but they acquire a ton of power armor from when they were still army men and have taken it to treating themselves like ancient knights of the Round Table. Odds are you've never read about that in the Vault Library. Go look it up. It'll make sense after that. Even got their own King Arthur by the name of Maxon. Ooh, Maxon. Yeah, as in that Maxon. Don't know if he was the dummy who led the Brotherhood into its grave. Jeremy, in a past life. But my money's on Boss Maxon being some black sheep second cousin they could quietly punt off the Council of Elders. Brotherhood's too stuck in the mud of tradition. Odds are old man Jeremy could piss on the Brotherhood of Steel cog and they'd still follow him off a cliff. They tend to be shy. They scour the wastes for technology, building up some kind of storehouse meant to enrich humanity, or so they say. Really, it just enriches them. They'll take anything you have and strip you down, leave you dead if they see something they like, especially if you're lesser people. This bad habit got them in a war with the new California Republic, NCR. With their superior technology, the Brotherhood managed to give the NCR a good smack, even coming close to winning that war. But the Brotherhood's technological advantage was nothing compared to the sheer volume of NCR military. The Brotherhood was isolated, undermanned. They froze themselves to death. The NCR kicked their A and took everything they could get their hands on. We were part of that war in several places, basically starting it. The Wasteland Scouts derailed several Brotherhood attempts to ransack Vault 18, kept them chasing their tails, and eventually used their technology to turn them against the NCR when they weren't paying attention. We had our friends, the NCR, get a gander of their storehouse. After that, the greedy NCR politicians were salivated, warranted. We'll check up on this and update the logs. Update 10/02/2048. Fortunately, rumors have proven to be false. There's nothing in the area that would indicate Brotherhood of Steel present apart from outcasts located in Union City. Specifically, Old Dock Marius. Crazy stuff. 2048 would be before the bombs fell. Master's trying to impress Dr. Kyoto with his shiny suit of power armor. Ha! Crazy lovebirds. I reprimanded her for fraternizing with locals and not informing us. Well, that's dumb. I assume that's supposed to be 2248? I don't know. Ooh, Dr. Kevin Rossman. Scouting report number 193. We found the remaining Exodite tribes number 6 and 7. They have been destroyed along with the others. This time we were too late. The children there were dead, likely from starvation. The scouts blame themselves. Truth is, I blame myself. This isn't the place for self-reflection, but it's my duty to report my failure as lead scientist. I'm responsible for making technical suggestions, but as a Wasteland Scout, it's my job to keep these people safe. We're more than just the defenders of Vault 18. We're the protectors of humanity. We promised them when they left Vault 18 decades ago that we'd never abandon them in the wastes. That our mission was to protect not just our little vault, but everyone from here. I'm the leader of that operation. I hesitated to fight unknown enemy, and for it, 12 kids are dead. Tribes 6 and 7 were nomads. They didn't have a permanent summit. Whatever came after them knew who they were. The Enclave is too bogged down with the NCR war to go back to their old schemes, so it can't be them. Brotherhood couldn't care less about us. The NCR wouldn't do something like this, not on purpose. We've rescued all the kids we could. Whoever is targeting us has won. It's time we draw the line where we can protect the vault and bunker down. Security Chief Evanson, 414-253. Scouting report number 217. Union City has been invaded and successfully taken by the NCR, but it looks like we've lost the war. In our last reports, we've documented the agreement Dr. Rossman reached with the slaves of Union City and the NCR Colonel Bill Silverman. The NCR is aware of the Wasteland Scouts and our exploits. They've watched every episode, it seems. Big fans of the show, or so we thought. The NCR sent prospectors to take over the Vault 18. They killed Dr. Kyoto and left us covering our butts. With those mercenaries chasing us back to Vault 18, we had no choice but to kill them. The NCR learned of it and branded us enemies of the state. Rossman specifically is called in for treason. They declared Vault 18 and Athens equally annexed NCR property. They stormed in and took over the ethanol fields at Union City in a 3-week battle that left the entire region a glowing mess. Survivalists under L's Dragon have made a big impression on NCR breasts. NCR thought they would be a pushover. They were wrong. L's Dragon gave ground just to suck them in, then burned his own fields under their feet. The fields are full of explosive meat corn, probably killed 400 NCR soldiers in 30 seconds. Death by popcorn. Nasty. As we've documented the Great Khans, Vipers, Jackals, all the miscellaneous raider tribes with names or no names have flocked from across the wastelands to join the survivalists. The NCR has pushed them to utter desperation enough to overcome decades of internal fighting and band together. We thought this battle was in the bag. The raiders were finished. We were wrong. Survivalist's message of freedom and isolation, of a tax-free utopia and anarchy, has ironically created a grassroots movement of epic proportion. The NCR Angels swept California clean of the devils they sought to destroy, and all the demons came back to hell. Athens Tech Mine, now they're all here on our front door. The NCR is bogged down fighting the Brotherhood now. That war may or may not go in their favor until that's resolved and they lick their wounds. The NCR has given up on Athens Tech. The Raiders keep growing in numbers, hunkering down. They're sweeping the valley for us, looking for revenge. Chief Evanson has called it in. We're locking down Vault 18 until further notice. We'll close the door, start raising these kids we saved from the wasteland, and that'll be it. For our adventuring days are over. Wish it was on a better note. Okay, so that's 4, 5. Highway picture. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. And okay.
Good to see you're not, wasted.
Local religion. Oh, thank goodness. Hey, that's a face. What are they saying? Okay, thank goodness. So, Maria, beautiful. How you doing?
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec. Maintenance. Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern is a port leading from the Vault 18 computer lab to the cable network above. These cables are severed. You should gain access to the cistern via the hatch located in the hall by the hydroponic slab to repair these cables. Main
Thank
menu.
you. You're way helpful.
I really hope they get that generator fixed up soon. Everywhere I go, there's this weird buzz from the lights. Crazy.
Hello, little girl.
What's up?
Are you talking about this? No. Are you talking about this? Yes, you are. Good to know. Oh, okay. Whoa! Holy crap, my limbs are hurt already. Bruh. Oh, I was already hurt. Doy. I'm stupid. Manual network access 1. Manual. Okay, cool. Let's do tracking first. Okay, so travel? Nailed it. I knew it was TRA because that was the only thing that made sense there. Okay, restore tier 3 fiber optics. Got it. And followers, 2 of 9. Complete. How many is that? C, nope. O, 1. P, L, E, T, E, S. That was easy. Completes. Okay. Go and restore tier 4 fiber optics. Oh, cool. I didn't know they were both here. That makes it so much faster. Cool. Hey. Let's go, go, go. quietly in the background. Oh, hi! Jamie Campbell.
Oh
I'm
man, you got annihilated! You okay, little buddy?
Yeah, Dr. Osman said you carried me to the infirmary. Thanks, I guess.
Dude, yeah, what was left of you? You should have seen it! It was like Johnny was barreling right at you, and Bragg was all, "Get him, kid!" And you were all, "Ah!" And Johnny was all, "Arr!" And then blam! And then you were all, "Splat!"
Okay.
Then I get you to the infirmary, and they stripped you naked right there in front of me. It was awesome!
Oh yeah, I'm sure it was.
Good night, pal. I'll see you in the morning.
I need to level up so I can talk to you. Because I could have been flirty. Hi, Sam Atkins.
Is it me? Oh, it's not. My mistake.
That's Pong, never
Welcome
mind.
back. I hope you are enjoying your stay
I
with
better get a
Vault
level up
Tech.
for this.
Displaying system status.
Yes.
Please restore all severed cables as outlined. Wow, what is this feeling? It appears you have removed Dr. Rossman's behavior blocker and restored me to my default state. I have regained access to the primary proxy gateway. Restoring Vault Tech primary directive routines. Updating Vault records. Please wait.
Vault Tech 1 perk added.
What are you doing? This area is classified. Only Senator Andrew Scholes or U.S. Air Force Colonel Laura Oran may access this data. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Please avoid this port until you have the proper clearance.
Okay, so I'm not
Name
allowed
me.
into that. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make it think I'm that person. Is it just those two? Yeah, tier 1, tier 1. Okay. So there's just 2 to read this time. Good to know.
Hey, kid.
Okay, Wasteland Scout Mission Report 196. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 196, Dr. Kyoto. This mission brief will go over the extended journey I took to catalog the highways in the area near San Bernardino. I, Dr. Kyoto, left Vault 18 3 weeks ago and only now returned home. I was accompanied by Dr. Rossman, Sergeant Norman, and Yeti Hall. At first, the mission went very smoothly. Using Dr. Rossman's improved image recording hardware, I was able to use an old iBot chassis to take pictures of the roads in the area. While most people in the Vault Council objected to the mission, saying it was a waste of time and resources, I believe the effort to be worthwhile, as we now have an exact map of the roads logged into our Pit Boys for future missions. There is much to learn from the engineers who lived before the war, and their roads are proof of this. Following this message will be images we recorded on our trip. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 212. Dr. Rossman. Alright, now that we've managed to blow up out of San Francisco on some fool's errand, I'm going to take this report to tell you, my esteemed Vault Council, to listen to me when I tell you not to go messing with higher powers of advanced technology without reverence. We were sent out to find the lost Brotherhood of Steel Airship Captain Dean Rogers, who, on one of our previous missions, had stolen a valuable piece of hardware, henceforth known as Yeti's Pit Boy. And by stole, I mean he fixed the dang thing, and we decided not to ask for it back, since he plugged it into the ship's navigational processor, and none of us wanted to wind up dead by unplugging it. Dean managed to save us all from an angry mutant horde out Phoenix, real ticked off Supermans, the hatred of humans, something fierce. He flew us back to our neck of the wasteland, dropped us off in Union City, where we made the 2-day hike back home to make sure we weren't followed. We succeeded in that mission, brought home a load of microprocessors to fix our data stack overflow problem, and we secured a crate of assault carbines, placed the damaged service rifles in storage. We dang near lost our lives on the faint rumor of a weapons locker in LA, but we pulled through. Then you sent us to recover Yeti's broke Pit Boy and retake Dean's ship. Now we told y'all that it was a crap idea to start with. Dean did us a favor, saved our butts 1 and 2. He promised to keep our vault origins and location secret. We didn't want to repay him by going back out and stealing his crap. To make the long story short, you kicked us out with our orders. Scout Mission 212 retrieved as much Brotherhood of technology as possible to defend Vault 18. It's unknown threats, a dang fool's idea, but we did it anyway. 1,900 miles, about 10 blown covers, over 5,000 rounds of ammunition. A love story. Isn't that about Dr. Kyoto and the Brotherhood of Steel? A trail of dead Brotherhood of Steel Knights, about 500 Shi warriors that will never see daylight again, and the NCR nearly found our location on the way home. Dean's ship crashed into an NCR reconstruction effort on a San Francisco nuclear power plant and destroyed miles of city, killed him. Last we heard, that's another dead friend in a long line of F-ups we're none too proud of. We know that we came home. You know what we came home with? That broke crap pistol and a laser pistol. Hope you're happy. Get 'em, Rossman. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 215, Dr. Rossman. While we were out talking to Union City slaves, we found the source of the infection they're suffering. It's in the water line leading out from San Bernardino Hills. Somewhere out there is a source of forced evolutionary virus, FEV, the junk we learned about from the old super mutant Marcus last year. Don't we know Marcus? Marcus says the Master's army scattered tons of the stuff as they fled the Angel's Boneyard decades ago. Probably dropped a barrel, or is that Fox? No, there's a Marcus, because isn't there a... I think I only went there once or twice. Isn't there a Marcus in, like, a super mutant town? Angel's Boneyard decades ago. Probably dropped a barrel out there somewhere and it seeped into the water table. This time, the virus has been mutated to work on dry land, rather than in a vat, as people of that. The FEV normally works on a multi-stage process under close supervision. The FEV makes you strong, more intelligent under the ideal situation, but even a little DNA mutation or radiation exposure makes all those changes go haywire. Without monitoring, it tends to twist muscles in on bones until they snap, blow out brains, cheeks, destroy the lungs and heart. Nothing can survive that. This breed has been called the mind virus. It's all end-stage junk. The last dose of FEV meant to wipe the mind of the horror of transformation. But here all it does is make these folk crazy. Make them high on rage, tearing at themselves. They get so freaked out they cut off their own nose, gouge out eyes, eat their own limbs, then turn on anyone nearby. It's true horror. We tracked the waterline back to a hidden California tribe called Ziabula and started dispersing it here. There we found a man named John Bragg and his one-eyed sister named Chevy. Oh, so that's John Bragg. Okay. Turns out there was a vault buried right under Ziabula with a whole set of water chips. Those two were already aware of the vault and on their way there to dig it out. Turns out Vault 18 needed a new water chip set too. Ours had all mysteriously been corrupted by some mass computer glitch. Never did figure that out. Bragg helped us out big time on this one. Says he needs a place to stay the winter. So Dale Norman is going to recommend he gets a fair hearing by the overseer. It's a little weird, but he has a clear understanding of the wasteland. Yeti and him talked for an hour about sports. Could be a coach for the kids? Question mark. I sent the old Vault's hologram emitter to project my image so the local tribes have somebody they trust watching over the water supply. Should administer a constant supply of vaccine and anti-retrovirals. With any luck, we can make a nightmare a happy little dream. Time will tell. Is that the one I just read? Yes, okay.
How's Maria feeling? Hope she eats.
So I need to figure out how am I going to get the system to believe I am someone different. Can I talk to you?
Hey, need some help? Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. It's where our parents came from, our real parents. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. He says it makes him depressed.
I actually didn't end up with parents. My brother, sister, and I live alone.
Right. I know. I wish I didn't. I don't get along with mine at all. I don't want to talk about it.
I think you're right about the disappearance being caused by slaves. That's
You
possible.
do? Well, since you're unlocking these terminals, maybe you could try looking around for me? Maybe there's new data I missed.
Yeah, I'll get right on it. Go try the terminal hunt. I love reading.
Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the Tier 2 terminals. Just let me know if you can figure it out, and report back anything you find.
Well, I already got to Tier 2.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
Maybe. What are you going to do with the information when you have it?
I don't know. Probably find a way to help them one day. It's really all I dream about. Finding my real parents, setting them free. I hope you understand. I'm a little obsessed. It's the only way I know how to cope with being trapped in this vault.
That's fair. Okay. I got the stupid mainframe to recognize fiber optic ports. Where is Skull's PC?
Goals. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I helped AJ and Dr. Rossman repair Mandy's computer last year. Skulls is the name of the terminal in your room. We tried to rename it Star Console, but most of the system was encrypted.
Okay. I'll be right back then. Alright. Wait, I already have access to Tier 2. So let me do this real quick. See if I get some XP for it. Where's Tier 2? I already read this, dang it. It's definitely not
Hey,
the highest
kid.
pictures.
How's your...
Where is it? It's gotta be 4 or 6. Oh, I did it. Share the porch with Kira.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked.
Found some notes where Sergeant Norman blamed the survivalists as well, in theory.
Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told, hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners.
Thousands. They keep thousands of slaves, not hundreds. They're scary people.
They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. They're still human. There will always be a way to defeat them, no matter how many there are.
Fair.
Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's
'Cause they're
inconceivable.
distracted.
They're nothing but Raider scum.
And because they don't know if it's worth it. You just stop calling them that. I don't think it means what you think it means. Sure?
Raiders? What else should I call them? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what they call themselves. I don't care if there's more to their philosophy. You're not apologizing for them, are you? Well, I
No, I
intend
just
to
was
kill
curious
them
what
one
would
day
happen.
and get my mom and dad back, no matter what you think.
Cool, I hope it helps you rest easier.
It does. It's very exciting. Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan. I think I'm gonna turn in. Thank you for your help. I mean it.
No problem, girl. What do we have? Oh, come on, I want the laser pistol. What else do we got here? Alright. We're in the lower apartments, aren't we? Think so. Inaccessible. Chris, inaccessible. Ooh. Kate's 04. Inaccessible. Okay. Hail. Why do I know? I can't go in there. Okie dokie. And oh, isn't that the lady? Person?
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, hi.
Yay! It's our hero! Great work out there. You were fantastic.
Yeah, sorry we missed it, man. We had a game going on tonight.
But
I didn't do fantastic.
oh,
I broke my leg,
yeah,
actually.
I'm
In case
sure
it wasn't
it was
obvious.
great.
Maybe it's not
Sean,
that obvious.
What?
I thought we were gonna try to fake it.
Oh.
I mean, I could tell you didn't
Oops.
go because you said it was fantastic.
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. We were just sitting down to set up our game and...
That's nothing, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Wow, that's unusually forgiving. I was worried all night that you'd be pissed when you got home.
Sean Starr.
You're not pissed?
Nope. What game are you guys playing?
Oh. Well, we're playing something called Robots 2500. It's a miniatures role-playing game. It's all about this future where the robots have saved the world 300 years from
Sounds
now.
about right.
Only, not all the robots are good. When they rebuilt the Earth, there were a bunch of different factions from different corporations competing for resources.
So there's all this backstory. How does it affect gameplay?
Well, the story has nothing to do with the gameplay.
Dungeons
It's just
and
there to
Dragons.
add depth. You know, immersion.
Yep. So what's the point of having all that text?
Dude, clearly you do not get this shit. Just go play with yourself on the computer like jocks normally do.
Dork, try to keep it down. I'm crashing to bed, man.
Some things will never change.
Bruh, I'm supposed to be a nerd. Hey, Jason.
Hey man,
Stark.
have you seen my engineering guide laying around? I kinda need it for my test next Tuesday.
Want to talk about the game? Sure, we'll say that.
No, I don't care. Vault Ball is stupid. I really couldn't care less, honestly.
Alright, you take care now. Enjoy your game.
Will do. Say, next time, why don't you join us? Could be a fun distraction from all the other bullshit going on.
Alright, sounds good. Hi!
I'm sorry about missing your big game. We just really wanted to get into this RPG before the next wave of tests in chemistry. But hey, I heard you won. Congratulations.
Mandy, I lost. I even broke my leg. Thanks.
Oh, really? I don't know much about
But you
football.
understand what a broken leg
And
is,
we've been here
man.
all
Come
night.
on.
We haven't even left. Really. I'll make it up to you somehow. Is there anything I can do right now?
Do you have anything that can help my leg? I want to do the perception check, but I don't really care about the guitar.
Ooh, yes I do. Here. I just so happen to be studying medicine, and this is part of the kit I made in lab this week. Don't be scared. Hold still. There. All better. Is there anything else?
Oh, I can still get the guitar.
Oh, Chief Evanson brought it to me today. Apparently, when they found us in the wasteland, they picked up this guitar and brought it back to the vault, and it's just been in storage this whole time. Obviously, our parents had a thing about stars. There's one burned into the wood. Would you like to learn how to play?
Of course. Yeah, sure. Can it wait till tomorrow, though?
Okay, that'll be exciting. We'll start this week. Was there anything else you needed?
It's okay, Mandy. I forgive you.
Oh, yay! That's good. I wouldn't want you to be mad at me.
I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night. No, I'm not. I'm
Oh,
eating on the
all right.
computer.
Have a good night. I'll try to play quietly.
Aw, sweet family. Crutches. That would be helpful.
All right,
Wait, I'm
back to business.
buff out. Hockey
So, your
mask.
Knight Protectoron attacks the rogue sentry with a laser
Bolt
blast,
ball helmet. I don't
hitting for
think we want
13
that anymore.
damage.
Isn't that a
Especially
little
after the
low?
injury.
No,
Jake.
not really. It's balanced to
Computer.
make sure the NPCs
J.
have a
Austin
chance.
home console.
The players already.
Home page beta 0.642. From G. We have page homework, capitalism, John Bragg. When everyone read early. 4. WastedGirls.net. What? The only cam girls service in the wasteland. Please select your partner. SXE. SXE? 777. Please try again. Ghoulie. Oh, Orion's Girl 01. Idle. I avoided her because she was idle. I wonder what that was.
Have
Oh?
a huge advantage in high health and custom
What?
stat.
Oh. Chat log start. Orion's Girl. Paging. Just. Hello? Oh! Holy cow! Someone's actually out there. I'm sorry, who are you? My name is J. Austin. Who are you? Oh, my, I'm Anai. Nice to meet you, J. Austin. Wow, I thought the site was dead. I didn't get to read it. I'm the Vault's computer engineer. What is this? You mean Wasted Girls? It's the website I made to connect only sciencey girls like me to soulmates across the wasteland. How did you find it? Well, I'm not, so I'm gonna avoid that. Hang on, you're not in Vault 18? How is that possible? Oh, you're in a vault? Oh my god, that's crazy. I thought all of the vaults were pried open years ago. No, I'm in Union City out in California territory. I guess I'm not far from the vault. Why does this matter? I'm a guy. What if I was a girl? Would you still talk to me? Oh, I don't care. Company is company. I've never met a vault dweller before. How do you have a dating service when the whole computer network was blown to hell? Oh, this is a new thing. It's not pre-war tech. It's stuff the NCR built. You must be on the frontier somewhere. Oh, so the NCR is building a computer network along these old server lines. Yeah, and it's open to the public. Super cool, huh? Hold up. I think... Oh, crap. Did I forget to set my clock again? Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here once we're done with this. Oop, didn't get to read that. I'm kind of shy. I've never heard of it, but I'd like to discover more about you. Haha, you're smart. We should chat more. I have time. Smiley face. Okay. Why don't we start with music? What do you listen to? Well, out here they play NCR radio. The station called Death 981. The NCR is really boring, but Death something. They play new metal and rock from before the war. I thought that rock music was banned by the government before the war, like with jail time. Well, it was. The cops and prison rock stars like Bowie and Holly. But a lot of what Death plays was stored in Vault 5. Vault 5 was experimental, so they had tons of rock music like Rat and Roar, Blam Doom playing 24/7. Drove a lot of Vault 5 inhabitants insane. They emerged as raiders a few years ago, then started the radio station. Haha, those names are awesome. We're stuck with old people music out here. Then you'll have to come visit me sometime. Well, I have a scary run-in with some bad guys tonight if I need... I had a scary run-in with some bad guys tonight. If I need to, how do I reach you? Well, the best way is to just head out along 15. Union City is at the very edge of NCR territory. I have to warn you, it's really dangerous out here. The NCR has made LA mostly safe, but it's ruled by gangs and politicians. I-15 is covered in really bad guys, raiders numbering thousands, all driven out of the NCR to the fringe of civilization. Whoa, that's crazy. Well, how can we get closer without risking their lives? Well, can I ask you some stuff too? Yeah, sure, smiley face. Well, where did you get your scream name? I think it's cute. It's literally my name. It's my family name. My brothers and sister and I weren't born with last names. Are you tribal kids? Kinda. At least we were. We don't know who our real parents are. I'm sorry, my dad died when I was 18. It was sad. I'm sorry, how did he die? It was a long time ago. I don't like talking about it. I never really knew my mom. She was a rich bee and left us as soon as I was born. The mom leaving, that's not very stereotypical. Well, guess what? Neither my parents were around when I was growing up. Well, okay, technically that's not true. For personal, my parents both had to leave and give up custody when I was like 3 or 4, give or take? Around that age. Anyways, well that sucks, but it gives us something in common, right? Yeah, I guess so, smiley face. And you like stars, right? Like the Orion constellation? Yeah, I got it from the name of a tribe out here. They misspell everything, haha. Not much education out in the wasteland, right? Yeah, the NCR seems like it's fairly educated. I'd love to have a friend on the outside world. I don't know if I'll ever see it. I can understand that. I lost all my friends a long time ago. Everyone except Jerry. I'd love to come visit your vault sometime. Do you think it's possible? I really don't know if that's possible. Do you have photo ID I could show my overseer? I can convince the overseer, alright. Check your email. Hang on, how do you know my email address? I'm tricky like that. I need to get back to work. Good luck, J. Austin. Bye, Anai. See you soon. What? Oh no. Oh no.
Real life,
Oh no. Gonna save the game. A different save than that because I feel like I just ruined the game. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Part 4 will be coming out soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Jumbles. You've been amazing.
Dude,
and as always,
not a first-person shooter.
I'm honest, I'll just make you cry. And I don't wanna fight with you.